Although I do look very Jewish, so I get told that all the time. I look like Seth Rogen. That's what they say. Yeah, Seth Rogen.
You get that laugh off.
Yeah, I get when I was younger, I got told I looked like they always call me Even Stevens because of they'd be like you are you Even Stevens? You look like Even Stevens, and I'm like that's not even his name. That's not even his name. They're like you Even Stevens.
Yeah, that's Even Stevens right there.
Like I'm not Even Stevens. My name's Jordan. They're like, no, you know I'm talking about like Even Stevens, and I'm like, yeah, I know his name.
Yo, this is your boy Scrap Lotto here with
Jordan Grainger,
and this is the
weekly plug.
Here to bring you some of the dopest, some of the hottest stuff in entertainment and pop culture. You might recognize, there, my boy, Hypocrisy ain't here this week, but he lost his smile and he'll find it. He understands that reference, so he'll get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he lost his smile.
We love you, Jordan.
Yep, love you, and can't wait to have you back. And just can't wait to be all goofy and shit again.
Be the best. Yeah, it's exciting. The weekly plug. You guys got so much going on. You want to start today?
Yes. We're jumping into like movies and stuff. Like it's been a while, so there's a lot of things that came out, and we got the Air movie, which is about it's about Nike. It's Ben Affleck. I won't say he directed it, produced it, one of the two. Like he came, he's playing Phil Knight, one of the owners. I don't want to say owners, but like people, main big wigs with Nike, coming in and trying to like get Michael Jordan, because at that time, they was up and coming company, also that, and trying to bring over a big name, and it's like, hey, let's get Michael Jordan. But from early reports, from what I read, Michael didn't even want to be. He wanted to be Adidas guy, but Adidas didn't even want him. So
yeah,
Nike ended up coming up and doing the damn thing, and the rest of not to spoil anything, but he signed with Nike. and like it got like Viola Davis is in it. She plays Michael's mom, and Matt Damon's in it also. We got I saw Chris Tucker's in it, which I haven't seen Chris Tucker in a movie in like years, like
Friday.
Yeah, that might have been the last movie I seen him in. And there's I saw Marlon Wayne's in it too.
Hell yeah!
But yeah, that should be a interesting movie. I think it's out already.
I think it actually came out in theaters this week on Friday, didn't it? I think it came out this week. Not, it's a really cool concept, and it's a lot of it's, if you guys are interested right now, they're really hot. Like Jordan 1s are like one of the biggest. They're the first shoe, and they're big right now. They made a huge comeback. So
and they was like banned. I remember like not knowing the full story, but I remember seeing like shirts that were just saying banned on and showed the number 1.
I could be wrong, but I read something along the lines of Michael Jordan and Nike was making so much money off that shoe that it made more sense to pay the fine than to have him take it off, because he was making more money.
Exactly. So all right, I'll pay the fine. Oh. Yeah, imagine just being Adidas, that just dropping that ball because they could have had him. Like he wanted to be with Adidas, and it was like we're fine.
Well, I think the difference was Nike gave him like actual stocks. Like he got ownership in the company, which is pretty insane. It seems like a really great story. Like you said, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, Chris Tucker, Viola Davis. She won an Oscar, didn't she?
Yeah, she won an Oscar for there's that movie with Denzel.
Yeah. I think there's something else. She kills it and everything.
Yeah,
she's doing the DC stuff. She's
Waller.
Waller. Yeah, it's good stuff, and she just killed it, dude.
Oh yeah,
a great actress. I'm excited to see that. And the funny thing is, one of the things I wanted to plug you guys in on is this movie that came out on Apple TV, and it's called Tetris. And it's very similar in style to Air. It's kind of explaining how they were able to make this insane game that we all know. And even if it's not been like formative for our life, we've all played it at some point growing up. We know the different shapes and stuff, and there's competitions and speed runs. So I think it's kind of cool. They're doing these like how did this came about TV shows and movies, and this one's actually on Apple TV. It stars Taron Egerton and a few other people, not a lot of huge names, but in general, like it just seems like it would be like a good style. Like maybe you're like, hey, I want to go see Air, but I can't make it to the theater this week. Go check out Tetris. If you really like the way that feels, you might really like Air just for that reason.
Oh, and and speaking of video games, Mario comes out this Friday.
Mario the movie?
Yes, Mario the movie.
Oh my gosh,
it's coming out. It just popped up in my head while thinking about, this gaming. I was like, hold up, Mario is about this. It's April. Mario is coming out.
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
Yeah, so I won't say it's coming out Wednesday for the people with the early pre-orders and stuff, but officially like Friday.
Yeah.
Well, it's Good Friday, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's coming. Probably won't come out Good Friday.
It's gonna be a real Good Friday.
Yeah, it'll be great Friday.
Yeah, so Mario's coming in theaters. That's pretty exciting. And then you also it stars Chris Pratt. It's got Jack Black.
Dude from It's Always Sunny. I can't think.
Oh yeah. Charlie Day.
Yeah, Charlie Day.
Great. Yeah. I'm excited for that movie. I mean, I know there was a lot of internet flack for Chris Pratt playing Mario, but I mean, who wants to sit through an hour, 2 hour long movie with just a person? You're talking like this the whole time.
Yeah, they said I saw a meme saying he sounded like the mom from Bob's Burgers.
Hi, that'd be horrible. I don't think I could watch that movie.
Yeah, I don't think I can either.
I got another one for you though. You want to hear it? Yeah, this one's it's called White Lotus, and it's been out for a minute. I'm not keying you in on something you might not know, but it's called White Lotus, and it's got this insanely epic cast. It's got Jennifer Coolidge, it's got Steve Zahn, it's got Sydney Sweeney. If you've seen Euphoria, she's the girl with the big boobies. Yeah, and then Theo James and his penis is in that, and Aubrey Plaza. It's a really exciting show. There's 2 seasons, and the cast almost completely changes from one season to the next. So the first season is in Maui, Hawaii. And the way it was, when I first read the synopsis of it, I was like, this seems really dumb and boring. Like, I don't want to watch a movie about rich people problems. Yeah. But it's like a dark comedy making fun of, it's basically like if you took that internet of like white people problems and made it into a movie or a TV show. And the most insane part is the first season's in Maui, Hawaii, and that's the one with Jennifer Coolidge, Steve Zahn, and Sydney Sweeney, and they're all in that one. But the second season, Jennifer Coolidge's character comes back, so I guess spoiler alert, she survives. But Theo James and Aubrey Plaza are actually in that season. So, and that one is located in Sicily, Italy, which Sicily is the island off of the Little Boot. So the Boot is the island. I actually never went there. I was in Italy, but never went there. But it's beautiful. The art direction's insane. There's they do so many animal references in the Hawaii one, and then a lot of weird facial stuff. The art is creepy. And then the reason why I got into the show so quickly, the composer's name is Cristobal Tapia de Vir. He created this score using weird drum beats and started it from the bottom. And the whole idea was I want you to have anxiety. I want you to feel anxious. Okay. So you're watching the show and you're just and it's got these refrains that keep coming back. And it gets intoxicating as fuck. And it also makes you feel a little bit uneasy. And he does a wonderful job on it. And then, so the first season, it's very anxious, creepy, and very animal noise based because they're in Hawaii and they're in the environment out there, and so there's a lot of howler monkey sounds and weird shit. And then the second season is in Italy, so there's the operatic. So all of the art direction for that one, instead of being animals, is weird operatic statues and faces, but they're creepy. And the whole show is just it's an insane show. Watch the show for the story. It's really great TV, but also the music is just so creepy, man. I would. They have it on Apple. You can check out both of the themes from the first season and the second season, and kind of see the difference in the feel. Honestly, I think it's a really good show in general.
Yeah, and plus, you got Stifler's mom, and can't go wrong with that, having Stifler's mom. And
people just use MILF all the time, not even knowing she is the MILF. She was the one.
Yeah, she's the original MILF.
That's Stifler's mom. That chick's a MILF. Mom, I'd like to.
Shout out to Jennifer Coolidge.
Hell yeah, she's hot too. Yeah. And even now, I think she's 60 now. Yeah. Still a beautiful. I mean, she's an older lady, but she's a beautiful older lady.
But it's just funny, just how we just know her as Stifler's mom, and she just all right, I'm about to be this funny, goofy type, character. And I'm more than just eye candy.
In the show, she plays almost like a trophy wife who ends up with all the money. So she's got $500 million, and she just sweats around being goofy. She was in that weird show, the thriller about the weird house on Netflix recently.
Yeah, I haven't had Netflix since they want to be on that BS. Raise prices and changing their stuff every week. It's just
hard to keep up.
Yeah, it is.
Plus, with all the streaming services, between Apple, HBO Max, Paramount Plus, Hulu, Prime,
They should all just come together.
What if there was a place that you could buy a box and then you could watch all these shows just on television?
That'd be smart. Just get a box, and put all these like streaming services on the box, and just pay like one big old monthly fee.
Like one big monthly fee.
I think we should just call it cable.
Cable. That actually sounds like it reminds me a little bit of the Marvel universe. Cable.
Speaking of the Marvel universe, Kang is in the news. The past couple weeks, and it's not good. Like, it's not good.
Yeah, I actually did see that. I saw Jonathan Majors had an issue in NYC. I read a lot about it because honestly, I'm a huge Marvel fan. I know you're a huge comic guy just from editing the show and DC and Marvel and everything. And with the Marvel thing, I saw that I've read reports. I think I saw Charlemagne talking about. He said he's the one that called the cops.
Yeah.
Did you read that?
I didn't read that, but I know that they said it was his girlfriend.
Yeah, his girlfriend.
His girlfriend at the time, and I guess when the police got there, from what I heard, that she really doesn't want no charges.
No, she's trying not to do anything.
But when it comes to domestic, you call somebody.
Well, that's the unfortunate part too. Is NYC does have that law where if the police show up and they think that there has been a domestic violence situation, they have it within their right to just detain you, even if there's no actual proof. Yeah. He's on top of the world. He had 2 #1 movies back to back between Quantumania and then Creed 3.
I heard that he was trying to buy Tubi.
Yeah.
He was trying to buy Tubi.
That'd be badass. I'd take that.
They threw all these allegations and charges and stuff.
They're trying to Kanye. I mean, I know I'm not allowed to say Kanye.
I think he came out and apologized.
Yeah, I actually saw that, the Jonah Hill thing.
Yeah, so I think, he's slowly, getting an understanding. Cause
he said he loves Jews now because Jonah Hill, he wants
except for those 2 Jews that made him mad.
It's crazy. I got something else you want me to throw out here. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard of AA Cards and Collectibles, but AA Cards and Collectibles is a local shop in town. They sell cards, memorabilia, all types of things. The owner's name is Austin Ginn. He also plays games. He mostly focuses on the TCG side and like Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, all those nerd things. But then on the other side, Josh Hall runs that, and he does sports cards, and they do breaks, and they do online stuff there, and then memorabilia. They'll have a jersey, they had a Peyton Manning signed jersey in there. They've had John Morant. They've had some pretty cool stuff. And then they just recently, I want to shout out Taylor Brown. She just went in South Carolina went through the store and was working a huge TCG Pokemon event in South Carolina for their big regional. I think it's South Carolina, either North or South Carolina. But she did she judged the whole, she was one of the judges there, which I think is pretty lit. I mean, I think it's cool that we've got people from Kokomo doing all this stuff all the way around.
That's dope.
So shout out AA, man. They're the best, man.
Shout out AA. And speaking of, we're trying to get into a little bit of music.
Let's do it. Let's get into some music.
It's been a few weeks, and some music has dropped. And, let's get into it. The Scrappies end of the year. So, we might have a little candidate that you might hear this name again towards the end of the year.
Oh, exclusive.
Larry June.
Larry June.
Him and The Alchemist dropped the album called The Great Escape.
Great Escape.
It's amazing.
Awesome.
It's everything Alchemist does is production wise is dope, and him mixing with Larry June, which is more cool, calm. Larry's that chill, laid back guy that you just walk into his house and you be like, hey, what's going on, Larry? Nothing, just chilling, drinking some hot tea.
Yeah,
that's Larry. That's if you ever heard of Larry June or heard a song from Larry June, you got that little reference.
Yeah,
but the album's dope. Check it out. It's called The Great Escape, Larry June and The Alchemist. We also got a DJ Drama album. I haven't checked it out yet, but he's been hot lately, from the Tyler Grammy with that Gangsta Grills and
Call Me If You Get Lost.
Yep. And he just put out EP of songs that didn't make the original.
See, I was going to bring that up. Yeah, I saw that. Tyler put out a Dogtooth.
I think it's called the Estate Sale. I think that's what it's called. And Drama's back on it and stuff like that. I'm gonna say it gave us 7 songs.
Yeah,
of songs that were supposed to be on the original but didn't make it.
Isn't that a Grammy Award-winning album?
Yes.
Didn't they win the Rap Album of the Year?
Yeah.
It was a really good album. I really enjoyed it. I mean, it has a vibe to it that feels very summer, and I like that feel.
And I was listening to a Drama interview, and he said when he called Drama about the Gangsta Grills, he said he wants to win him a Grammy.
Well, he was right.
He was look, Tyler knew basically hey, I'm coming off Album of the Year at the Grammys. I know if I put something else out, it's gonna get recognized.
Yeah.
And I know that we can put something dope together, and we can win a Grammy.
And he wasn't wrong.
He definitely
Really
wasn't
good.
wrong.
I appreciate. I mean, our generation in general grew up on Gangsta Grills
Yes.
and Lil Wayne and popping that off and then doing all the different mixtapes.
Yeah.
And it felt like a mixed. It felt like it didn't feel like they missed a beat. Like DJ Drama came through, killed it. They had they had some really great songs.
Yeah.
I like the callback into the call me.
Yeah.
I like that feel. And I'm kind of a sucker for concept albums, and like the last 3 albums by Tyler have all been like different concepts.
Yeah, different concepts, like from Igor to what's the one?
Flower Boy, Igor, and then
So
good shit. Yeah.
Shout out to Tyler.
Yeah.
And keep on doing you, because like whoever told you that you couldn't rap and you was like, all right, I'm about to prove y'all wrong, and just start spitting, because that drama, like I said, that drama take and EP he dropped recently is just fire.
It's dope, and I really enjoyed it. And then obviously, like you said, the state sale. I even want to say Take Two. I'm like, it almost sounds like it, but yeah, I really like Dogtooth. I really like and then he dropped like visuals with it too, which I think is kind of cool. I mean, in general, we grew up with MTV and all the different music videos, and that's kind of like a lost art.
Yeah, it is.
But all the great people, they put out whole visual albums, and I really enjoyed that as well, because it just adds another layer. And it's like, we can do a podcast, but let's throw some video in there.
Yeah, video.
Have a lot more fun.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to do. Since I might not ever be a co-host on the Weekly Plug ever again, maybe I'll get a call again, and Jordan will be tired.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll be tired, and be like, hey,
need Jay to fill in for me. Like, all right, got you. I got you.
And we're shooting it in the Kokomo Press studios. So I just wanted to shout out Kokomo Press and thank everybody. We just had a movie come out. We got the podcast. Obviously, we work with the Weekly Plug, and we help big that up. I'm so excited for what you guys do. I love doing the shows.
Appreciate it.
And then we have a comedy show coming up. Unfortunately, it's sold out, so you can't make that one. But try to make the next one. And then also, just because I haven't done this before, you might not be interested, but Grey Garden, for your consideration, my album with my band, Grey Garden. We're on all streaming platforms, and it's been a year anniversary, a little bit over a year since we put on our album, and it's got a cool alien theme to it, so like a mental health alien theme to it. So if you guys are interested in any weird rock and roll music, you want to hear some loud noises, it's really fun.
Also, my amp show.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
We're back at it.
Love it.
Took a little week off, because of WrestleMania weekend. Yep. So, I'm like, all right, but I'll be back, like I said, on Friday. Good Friday. And it's only right that Good Friday is good music. So this Friday's episode will be good music. So hopefully y'all can tune in. I'm playing some Kanye, I'm playing some Pusha, playing some Big Sean. I'm playing it all. And we're just gonna talk good music on Good Friday.
I'm excited about that. That's an exclusive. I'm excited about that because in general, I'm a huge Kanye stan in general, and then on top of that, Pusha T, love Pusha T, love what he does. Big Sean, he's there.
Yeah, he's there.
He's there.
He's there.
I think he's a little corny. I think that's what he gets. He gets the corny.
That's him.
But he's got he has some bars where I'm like, and he's been a part of some really great cultural moments. Like that song, I don't fuck with you. That's a huge cultural and people still quote that shit. When they're mad at somebody.
But I don't know about now Big Sean, but I know about Big Sean from 2009 to 13.
Yeah. He did that song with Kendrick that blew up because Kendrick went at everybody and called himself the King of New York.
Yeah, people forget that it was a Big Sean song.
Yeah, I know. See, that's what I was like, I remember because I think wasn't Jay Electronica.
See, and that's another thing people forget, that Jay Electronica was on the song.
Yeah,
so
the song slapped.
Yeah,
I mean, if I'm being honest, I can't remember the name of it, but it was good. I can think of the sound, the sound of it. But yeah, I'll put it up here. You guys will see it. We'll put the name of the song. But it was it broke hip hop for a week, man.
Everybody was mad at it. They was like, "Yo, Kendrick is calling me out. Let me, spit my hardest." And also that people felt honestly, I felt like the people that he mentioned shouldn't even been upset about it. If I wasn't mentioned,
that's when
when I would get mad. There's people who got mentioned. He's like, "Oh, you're calling me out." He said my name. No, if you was rapping at that time and you was saying that you're the hottest out and you wasn't mentioned, I would took offense to that. Then me and Kendrick would have bars.
And then what did Kendrick do after that? He went and put some freaking great albums out. I mean, Damn, he put out Damn. He put out the Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and he just won. What did he win a Grammy for that one? I think.
He won. Right? Yeah, he won Grammy.
And he won a Scrappy too.
Yeah, he won Scrappy. Yeah, he won Scrappy for Album of the Year. So Grammys is just jocking me because like they just put me on the committee if y'all want to jock me. Yeah,
if you're gonna watch the Weekly Plug and you're just gonna steal the concepts and the thoughts from the man, you might as well just add him to the group.
Might as well
put him in the group chat. He'll put you on.
Yeah, I'll do what I can to get the Grammys right. Well, when it comes to rap, because they're slowly getting better, but then they'll take like 4 steps back, and then they're like, okay, we're our bad. We know we messed up, so we got you.
Yeah, I'm excited. Honestly, I was excited to see that he won the Grammy. I mean, somebody random won Album of the Year. I don't even remember who it was. Somebody I don't. Yeah, I don't know who won Album of the Year, but I know the rap album, they were right. I honestly think that the Mr. Morale and the Big Stepper was probably it was definitely one of the best rap albums of the year. Yeah. I think it could have gone a lot of different ways. Pusha's album could have went up there. I don't even remember who else was considered on
Pusha,
there.
then you had Khaled, which I don't understand.
Khaled,
Future.
Future was his wasn't bad.
Yeah, I feel like it's between Kendrick and Pusha to me. And like Pusha won my rap album of the year, but Kendrick overall won my overall album of the year.
He cheated because he put 2 albums on there. And it's how you going to compete with 2 albums. And the weird thing is how many different artists now are putting out like 25 songs and being like, here's my album. Yeah. At least when Kendrick did it, most of the songs were good. Yeah. Like, and they were, or at least thought provoking, like the Anti-Diaries or the 2 where they're yelling at each other.
Yeah, We Cry Together.
Yeah, We Cry Together.
Then you had the song when you was talking about the first time I fuck a white chick.
Oh yeah, that was a funny thought. I'll put the story out there and then we'll close this shit up. But I was out literally in the car with my kids when it first came out, and I put that song up, and that'd be the first time I fucked a white bitch. The first time I fucked a white bitch. I was like, pressing the button. Let me turn this off, kids. I don't know.
Y'all need to hear this.
Hey, Daddy, what's fucking a white bitch mean? Well, ask your mother. Anyway, this has been the Weekly Plug. I'm happy I got to sit in. Yes. Obviously, this is the man.
Yeah, Scrap Lotto.
And I'm Jordan Grainger, filling in for Hypocrisy Jones.
Jordan Grainger, Danger Grainger.
Danger Grainger. Yeah, I gotta have a cool name. Yeah, a cool name.
Danger. Call you Danger. So every time you come up on, you're Danger.
I'm Danger.
You're not Jordan. You're Danger.
Hell yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Weekly Plug. We'll talk to you guys soon. Love you.
Yo, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of the Weekly Plug. You got plugged in. Again, my name is Hypocrisy Jones. You can find me on Facebook right there. You can also find me across all social medias at Curator Bell, whether that's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you have. Tell them where they can find you.
You can find me on Facebook at Scrap Lotto, same with Twitter at Scrap Lotto, and you can find me on AMP at The Scrapyard.
Probably find us at your mom's house too.